Hello everyone, it's Darkseeker here again. Welcome back for another video. Today we are playing EK Designer's Azalina Secrets Deathrattle Hunter. It's quite a mouthful. EK Designer is someone I've featured before on this channel, often in association with Duin. And if you need a hunter deck to deal with a given problem, a given scenario, or an opposing enemy deck that you can't beat, EK and Duin will recommend a good hunter deck for you. I have complete faith in them, and EK Designer here has come up with this fantastic deck. Secrets in the early game, Mad Scientist still one of the best value cards in the game, going back to the Naxxramas expansion in 2014, and Mad Scientist still finding its way into decks. So yes, the secrets in the early game, Cloaked Huntress, to play your secrets for free, Cloaked Huntress plus Subject 9 is pretty nuts, pretty insane. Hyena Alpha, just to get bodies on the board, it's pretty good value for a 4-cost minion. Loatheb to block out enemy spells. Unstable Ghoul and Toxic Arrow is a potential board clear. I think really good against decks like Snip Snap Warlock that put loads of stats on the board, but they've got to go through the Ghoul and then their board just dies unless they have I don't know, a silence effect. The Toxic Arrow and the Ghoul is pretty good. What else have we got in the deck as we look through the list? Ziliax, just great card, right? Taunt, Divine Shield, Rush, Healing, yeah, it's brilliant. Sylvanas to steal big enemy threats because you do have Play Dead in the deck and you have 9 lives, one of my favourite cards. Bloodstinger to drag out an enemy card from their hand and kill it. Azalina to copy their hand when you run out of fuel, and Deathstalker Rexar for zombie beast value.
Your soul shall be mine. Let the hunt begin.
Alright, going up against a Warlock here. And his name is Philip. Reminds me of a friend of mine. Wonder if it's the same person. Okay, Mad Scientist in hand. So we're going to be playing some secrets in this early game. Oh, that's pretty good. Subject 9 on 5 will thin out our deck, draw a load of secrets, bring us closer to Rexar maybe, and the other good cards in our deck.
Hope you like my invention.
Come, midnight.
So Cloaked Huntress only getting his value with 1 secret. That's fine. That's fine. It's a 3/4.
Mind if I roll knee?
It's a 3/4 body. So Novice Engineer, Loot Hoarder. Look at him cycling through his deck as quickly as possible.
I'll show them. I'll show them. Such easy sport.
And I'm making the trade because I see a mech on board, and now you think Snip Snap Warlock for sure.
I hope you like my invention.
So I want to kill off the mechs to stop the magnetic effect, to stop him from combining mechs together. Alright, thinning out that deck, drawing those secrets. 17 cards left. That was a pretty good turn.
So many possibilities.
Unity, precision, perfection.
Oh, we get our own Ziliax. I guess here I'm going to load up.
Fools!
I'm going to load up on secrets. I'm not sure if that was entirely the correct play. I had the hyena. Maybe I should have played it. What does this do for me? 3 secrets. Is that better than getting a hyena down? I don't think so.
This beast will not be tamed.
Okay, Wild Blood Stinger. That could be really, really useful very shortly. Now, if I played the hyena last turn, we could start trading into his 3-1 and then killing what comes out of it. Yeah. I think I misplayed by playing those 3 secrets.
You wish to live.
Although that's a really good result. Wandering Monster with a 3-4. That's really significant. Does he have Defile here? Okay, triggers the pressure plate. Triggers the cat trick. Yeah, he had the Defile. That's really good for him. Right, he really wants a mech to stick onto this board. Ooh! 2 Bloodstingers. So we played 1, and we get Snip Snap. And that was worthy of an emote, for sure. Someone called me out on my emoting in my last video, saying that they didn't like all of the emoting that I was doing. I've been better in this game. That was my first bit of emoting. And I think it was worthwhile, for sure. Because it's a Snip Snap Warlock. But yeah, in the last few months, I've been doing more emoting in my videos, mainly out of frustration at times. Frustration of waiting for my opponent to make plays, particularly in the early turns, where the play should be more straightforward, maybe. And yet people still rope.
We hunger for vengeance.
But I've realised that I need to get back to being better about this and not emoting as much. But it doesn't do anything. It doesn't serve a purpose. So I need to get better at just being calmer about things. I used to be so calm. I need to go back to that. Alright. So we've dealt with Snip Snap. What else does he have? Alright, Explosive Trap clears the board. No more mechs. This is what we like to see. Okay, Summoning Portal on the board. So, given that we've dealt with Snip Snap, what do we need to worry about now? And what do I play here? Do I just play Sylvanas?
I have no time for games.
And do I try and steal the Summoning Portal? I think I do, right? I'm never lucky.
Quite hit the mark.
I think it was a worthy gamble. It was a 50-50. And if we'd stolen the Summoning Portal, maybe... Yeah. Maybe it would have stopped this play right here. Because this is disgusting.
Access denied.
Yeah, access denied.
Access denied.
And he's just going to use up the remainder of his turn here, building up a big board.
Access denied. Access denied. Access denied.
Access denied. Access denied.
He's still going. This is ridiculous.
Access denied.
Now, if I'd managed to play the other Wild Blood Stinger,
Portal online.
maybe I would have...
Denied.
Maybe that would have stopped this from happening.
Access denied. Access denied.
But I got a little arrogant about things. I'd pull the Snip Snap,
Powering up.
and I thought I was safe. I thought everything was going to be fine. But I forgot about this combo here. Mech Warper,
Access denied.
Gatekeeper, Glinda.
Powering up. Portals online.
Yeah, I'd forgotten about that, and now I'm being punished for it. So, we use the Sylvanas Deathrattle. We hope for a 518. Of course, we only get a 2-3. Of course. Why would we get the 518? Well, no time for games? Is that our only hope here? Or do we play Ziliax?
I have no time.
No, it has to be Sylvanas. Is there any way that he kills us here? I don't think so. We have a 14 health mech on board. Feeling pretty safe behind that. Oh my goodness. Zero cost skater bot. And he's just going to be buffing these mech warpers. And yes, my friend there, showing his displeasure at what he's seeing. So even after pulling Snip Snap, we still find ourselves in this incredibly challenging position. And part of me at this point just wants to concede. Wow, look at all of the stats. Wow. I think he attacked in the wrong order there. Could have done 15 to my face. But now there's a bear trap in the way. Okay, right on time. We try again now. We try one more time and see if we can steal something good. Alright, I'll take it. I mean, I was hoping for the 1525 Mech Warper, but a 613 will do for me. We need to kill the 1525, right? So Toxic Arrow, really, really good here. This seems fair. A poisoned 5-3, killing a 25 health minion, and we get Glinda. And that was worthy of an emote. I think he ran out of threats. He ran out of options after that, and I mean, we still had Deathstalker Rexar to play. We still then had the Zombie Beast Value to follow up. So, thank you to EK Designer for this deck. I had not faced Snip Snap Warlock for quite a long time. I mean, I think must have been 2 to 3 weeks prior to this game that I had faced my last Snip Snap Warlock, and I've been really lucky not coming across them on the ladder. Whereas I've got friends who face Snip Snap Warlock all the time and they're getting really frustrated by it. I've just been super lucky. Maybe it helps that I move between standard and wild just to keep things fresh and interesting, and maybe that's why I'm not really meeting Snip Snap Warlock. Maybe if I focus on wild 100% of the time, maybe I'd be coming across it more often. So anyway, this deck here is good at beating Snip Snap Warlock, right? Sylvanas to steal things, you Toxic Arrow, Unstable Ghoul combo, Deathstalker Rexar can discover you zombie beasts with, you know, with sort of poison effects and rush. So there's various things in this deck that you can do to combat Snip Snap Warlock, and yeah, give this deck a try if you've got the cards. So far, I've not managed to get any value from Azalina because I've not needed to. So far, Wild Bloodstinger has proven its worth. So far, Sylvanas has proven her worth. It's as if you don't need Azalina, and it's as if you don't need Deathstalker Rexar unless you're going for a long, drawn-out game against another slow deck, perhaps. So, you guys may have heard that a load of wild mode cards are now available in Standard, including N'Zoth, one of my favourite cards in the game, and Mysterious Challenger. So, my next video will feature a Secrets Paladin with Mysterious Challenger, with the awesome tagline of "Who am I? None of your business." I absolutely love that. So we'll be taking a trip to Standard and trying some of these beautiful wild cards on the Standard ladder and seeing how we fare with Secrets Paladin. So, thank you very much for joining me, everyone. Thank you for all of the support. Leave any comments about this deck in the comments section below, and I'll ask EK Designer if he can answer them. And yes, best of luck to you on the Hearthstone ladder, and I'll see you all again very soon for more wild or standard mode fun.